Hi, welcome back. Time for a Tuesday night stream now. Playing a few Sega Saturn games. This one's Dead or Alive. It's quite a nice game on the old Sega Saturn. Playing Japanese Sega Saturn games again this evening, live on YouTube. We've also got a drink, so I hope everyone's week's going well, fine and dandy. This is also available on PlayStation. I've actually got a PlayStation version as well. I do think the graphics are slightly sharper on this one, but it's got some nice graphics on the PlayStation 1 version as well. We're going to be playing this mixture of 2D games as well, not purely just 3D games this evening. It's going to be a mixture of stuff. It's amazing how the Dead or Alive series has changed over the years as well, how it's sort of evolved. The graphics have definitely come on since the original. I do remember seeing the coin up of this. Obviously the art style on these games has changed over the years. They're probably more in line with the technology they've used to develop the games more than anything. The same sort of like simplistic gameplay is retained throughout the series of Dead or Alive games, which I quite like. Obviously they added the rather than the ring outs, they have the danger zones over your favourite Tekken. Obviously it's the best Tekken ever. How are we doing anyway? It's my second favourite Tekken after Tekken. But yeah, this is obviously Dead or Alive, the Sega Saturn version. Which once you get to grips with the controls, he's quite playable. But obviously I've got to try and get to grips with the controls again. No bad, oh very good. Yeah, same here. Not too bad, not too bad. A fairly, you know, mundane start to the week. Not too much hassle. See if you're getting used to the controls again now. I was going to have a quick blast on some of these games, a bit of a pre-stream gameplay today, this evening, but I ended up spending about 20 minutes sorting all the discs out from the last time I played it because I've got the habit of taking one game out of the Saturn and put it into another box, and so you have to play like find the Saturn game out of all the different boxes. It's like, oh no, where did I put that one? So like, for instance, I opened up Darkstalkers and Winter Heat was in there. So I was like, what? what's going on here? All the games are mixed up. Obviously from the last time I was streaming it, I just sort of swapped the boxes over. As you do, or as I do. It's my bad habit, that gaming habit. Rather than leaving the games out of the boxes, terrible really if you've got CD games on it or DVD games. The last thing you want to do is for them to get scratched up, you know. Depends about the cartridges, is it? You can just sort of stack them in a pile, or once you've got CDs. Nasty scratches, end up like a coaster. But I thought we'd put this one on first. Oh, have to be glitching then, didn't it? Put this one on first and then see how we get on. Probably put some 2D stuff on. 2D fighters maybe. Did well then, didn't he? To not trigger the danger zone. Actually enjoying playing a bit of PlayStation 3. You know, of all consoles. I was quite enjoying playing some PlayStation 3 last couple of days. So I'd dust off the old PlayStation 3 after the last stream and played a few games. It was just the odd couple of games. Spent a few hours on Gran Turismo. Obviously that Gran Turismo video. Yeah, I've tried the old Brasso trick as well on the discs. It's a bit... It can be a bit abrasive though, Carl. Yeah, I would like, you know, like a decent, almost industrial quality disc cleaner. Well, I say I would have. I ain't got too many scratch discs at the moment. I've probably got a couple of PlayStation 2 discs that are a bit coastery, and probably a couple of Dreamcast discs, PAL ones. Hydro Thunder's one of them. Probably do the polish. What I have found, I didn't realise, I've got Red Dog on the Dreamcast. I thought it was VGA compatible. I can't get it to work with VGA for some reason. The VGA to HDMI. Don't work. I'm pretty sure I had that working at one point. I was trying that the other week. I was playing through the Dreamcast stuff. I know you can obviously patch the ISOs and stuff, but I was just trying to use the original Dreamcast disc. It has got a very small scratch on the disc, only minute. But I'll have to try and play. I'll have to try and play it through the SCART lead on the CRT. See if that makes a difference. Oh, you've been on the old PlayStation 2, yeah. I quite enjoyed playing the PlayStation 2 a couple of weeks back, or a month or so back. There's quite a lot of beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups on PlayStation 2, to be fair, rather than just the standard Grand Theft Auto and, you know, Gran Turismo's and Tekkens and stuff. There's quite a big catalogue of games on the old PlayStation 2 there. So I really wanted the PlayStation 2 for Gran Turismo. That was my call. I know you ain't much for racing games, but when I saw that demoed, I thought it's going to be a point when I'm going to have to get that game. When PlayStation 2's become a bit cheaper, because I was going to buy a brand new PlayStation 2 just for one game, so I think I paid about 120 quid or something for a PlayStation 2 from Game Station. It was in decent nick, because I've still got it. It's that one with the dodgy motherboard battery. But it was boxed and everything. Both my PS2s unboxed, the Japanese one as well. The only unboxed console that I've got now is the what is it? The Master System that I've got. All the rest I've got boxed as well. Oh no, sorry, my Japanese PlayStation 1 is unboxed as well. Oh, I'm an LCD. The mini LCD as well. That's unboxed. Sorry. Oh, is there anything else? No. What else is there? What else is there? I'm thinking boxed or ain't boxed. Nah. There's them three. Three or so. The PlayStation 2's cool. Obviously the shoot 'em ups and stuff. And so I really like Gradius. We'll have another go at this. I really like Gradius 3 and 4 actually as well. I have got that. Gradius 3 and 4. I do like Gradius 5. So I thought, try and get the Gradius, you know, most of them. I did have Gradius Gaiden at one time. But I sold him. I don't know why. Yeah, well, mine was at one time. But apart from obviously the new stuff, and I bought stuff now. But I had a Saturn that was unboxed. I've had a Master System in the past that's been unboxed. I've had loads of Mega Drives that have been unboxed. I had a PC Engine that was unboxed. But I've got my white PC Engine Super Graphics unboxed now. No, there's nothing wrong with having an unboxed one, especially if it's a workhorse. You know what I mean? If it's a daily driver, as to say. Purely for collection purposes, they really having the old box. Just adds a bit of resale value. The Mega Drive there, I've got the Asian PAL Mega Drive. Obviously, I've converted to 60. That was unboxed, but I managed to pick up a box for it. I think I paid a tenner for that box for the Asian PAL Mega Drive. It's really good, Nick. The styrene's like new. It's really mint. That was some vintage gamer over our Zoe. We've got like, you know, varying quality stuff like for like loose cartridges up to like box stuff. But that box for that Mega Drive, I just happened on it, I just saw it there. I thought, oh, have you got a PAL Mega Drive for sale? No, it's just the box. I went, oh, is it a display box? Sort of, kind of. I never really thought about it. The guy never come back for it. I said, do you want to sell it? So it was with the instructions, the styrene inside and everything. Only thing you ain't got like Rego card or nothing. But the box is like really nice. I used to have it up on the shelf there with the games, but it's getting a bit crowded with all the other crap on there, so it's now insulating a loft. Which is like you get all these box consoles, but what do you do with the boxes? Unless you got a ginormous room where you just store all the boxes, like some kind of like box graveyard. What are you going to do with the boxes anyway? Magnavox Odyssey, that's an old one, eh? That's like mega old, eh? That I've only ever seen them. You know, pictures of them. I never seen one out in the wild. That is a freaky car boot find, eh? Magnavox Odyssey. Hey, I'm a regular Steve Benway, eh? You with all your consoles, all the old stuff. So the oldest console I got's that Master System. I think that's a 1980. Saying that, it's probably PC Engine's probably older now. I think that Master System's a 1988 Master System actually. So I know the PC Engine was a launch PC Engine, so I think that was probably the end of 87, 88. So. Yeah, well that's it, Annie. You're a proper collector, are you? You know, you appreciate all the old tech. It's like I've been proper. I don't know. I like a lot of the old stuff, but if if I really don't play it or don't enjoy it, I'll tend to move it on. Don't know, it's like capturing that the spin when the match starts, but it looks a bit like jumpy on this screen. Just noticed. Yeah, and I'm playing it with the old clacky Saturn Japanese pad, which is a nice enough pad in it. Creekfest pad. Creekfest D-pad. I don't mind. Oh no, yeah, I know. Oh, the old Hoover 'em ups. Oh, great. Cave, make the best Hoover 'em ups. That's why they call it arcade vac, innit? It's the old shake and vac. The old arcade shake and vac. The arcade shake and vac on. Oh man, that was very good, was he? Oh yeah. And I did turn the boob jiggle off because he's just totally annoying. So sorry for anyone that was expecting some jigglies, but they've been switched off. Jigglies have been switched off for the evening. See, Dave, we've lost a viewer already because boob jiggle's been turned off. Never mind. Stick to Babe Station. Hold on a sec. Look into the magical white screen. So yeah, that was a bit of Dead or Alive. You want a refund? Game Zone Birdroom. Saturn. How you doing? How you doing, James boy? How are you? Bit of the old Saturn. Yeah, but yeah, I was one of them that put the bloody poll to play Saturn this evening. I was going to play a bit of old arcade stuff, but notice they've unlocked the community posts, haven't they? Again, they did that before, I'm sure they did, years ago. How's them birds? Yeah. Just gonna play a bit of this now. This is Sega's alternative. Yeah, no jiggle physics in this one. Guess what it is, Alkaya, can you? Virtua Fighter Remix. She's like pretty much Virtua Fighter 1.5, isn't it? It's sort of just having texture mapping on it, didn't they, really? Some nice texture mapping. Yeah, they've released it to everyone, the old community post, mate, yeah. I think they did it before, a few years back. Quite a few years back now, I'm pretty sure you could put community posts on there. Put comments, channel comments as well. You could put channel comments on there. Yeah, exactly. just stick your stick 3D glasses on, you'll be alright. In your face action. Yeah, I think they've opened up the community post now, which is quite useful. You can do the polls and things, guy, and you can post messages and pictures on there. I didn't realise they'd opened it up. And I was like, I had a notification saying you can now use posts. I was like, create a post, what's that? Oh, community, the community tab's open. To go off on my channel anyway, it would have been the old age pensioners community post by the time I got to them. I'll gain 10 subs and then lose 5 every month or so, whatever. But yeah, this is pretty cool actually. I quite like Virtua Fighter Remix. They also did that the set as well, didn't they? Of the portrait discs, got all the different graphics on and things like that, like CG. They're quite good. I do believe they were just like static pictures, were they? I don't think there was any video on there, was there? Literally like portrait pictures of different characters. There's sets for every character in Virtua Fighter, I'm sure of it. Galloway Gaming, alright Glenn, how are you, mate? Yep, Sega Saturn. Let's see if we can actually get into the game. Probably put it on easy, knowing me. What you gonna do? Life gauge normal, enemy level normal. Go on, we'll go easy. Yes, sound. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's weather's a bit mixed again here. I always choose Jackie, don't I? It'll be Akira. That's a serious look on his face there.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Start off with the double kick. Come on. Grab him. Oh dear.
Fight two. Ready, go!
Gotta try and get used to this again now. Feels weird to play after Dead or Alive. I think the physics on this one ain't quite so floaty as the original Virtua Fighter, is it? I don't know. The characters when they jump, I don't know if they're quite as floaty. I don't know, he's a bit floaty, isn't he? He's a bit floaty. Yeah, Kia as well, slow in to be fair, yeah. His punches are more right, but gotta get the old elbow in. Gotta do a double dragon on him. Like that. Oh, yeah. Like that. Got the old double dragon elbow on him. This version should have come out first. I'd say no. I'll say no, he shouldn't have come out first. Sorry.
Fight one. Ready, go.
No, he should have come out first. What he should have done, he should have come out as part of the first one. It should have been the original game plus this on it. And it should have been released as Virtua Fighter Plus or whatever. And then they could have had the original Virtua Fighter, the polygonoisy looking, basic looking one like the corner. And then this should have been like the extra. And they should have made this an unlockable on it. But yeah, I know what you're saying, it should have come out at the same time as the launch. But not instead of. Because I still think the first one's got a bit of nostalgia for folk, hasn't it, with the old chunky looking characters.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Yeah, all that, yeah. Exactly. I know what you mean. I know what you meant. But it should have been released earlier. It was released about a year after, wasn't it? It should have probably had it either as an unlockable or as like a second version on the disc as well. Yeah, probably just charged it a fraction more for it. Put them both on the same disc. Because this was a budget release, if I remember right. I think I bought this sealed. I bought this sealed, the Japanese version, this one. I bought this sealed from eBay not so long back. What, 10 odd years ago, wherever it was? Or... might not have been that long ago, about 8 years ago, whatever. And I think I paid £6.50 for it sealed. I broke the seal. I know. Could have gone to Wata. Could have been sealed, 95%. Perfect. Broke the seal. You know, it's been worth £12.50 sealed. Now probably for. But no, there did I? That was very good. Akira fucked up. Or was that all fucked up with Akira? Easy now, easy. How are we doing, sub? Yeah, this game, like I say, should have probably been released as an extra on the original. But it was a budget release, sorry. Super cheap I picked this up for. I was really happy picking it up, like, obviously it was mint with the spine and everything. It's on here, is it? Yeah. A spine card in there and everything, obviously because it was sealed. Still got that sort of like, the manual's got that smell, even though I bought it on them years ago, it's got that paper smell, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at the controls on here. Pack control. Guard, punch and kick. Yep, that's right. Exit. We'll have another go. Choose Jackie. Choose Jackie or Pie. Go on, we'll choose Pie. We'll play through a few characters. So I do like about Saturn. The disc was quite fast access, wasn't it? It was a double speed disc drive. See, Pie can grab. Pie like Akira. Knows how to grab people. No pun intended. Yeah, I had no idea he was streaming the Atari, what's it, the other night, but he's watching another film again. So we're going to the habit to watching DVDs now again, or should I say Blu-rays. Obviously because the stuff on the TV's dire, innit?
Fight 1. Ready, go!
So I really have been watching much of anything on YouTube, to be fair. Just the odd area in there. I think some of the like the big channels have gone a bit quiet at them as well. Yeah. I think they were all like getting hyped up for like the Mega Drive Mini and stuff, were they? Yeah, well, it's alright if you go all like the Netflixes and stuff, and I suppose there's a fair bit to watch it now, with like, especially like the series and stuff. But say we had bothered the Netflix and stuff. We've got loads of Blu-rays and stuff we've had over the years, so got like a massive collection of Blu-rays that we've barely watched. But obviously now, the evenings have got darker and just seen a lot on normal television. terrestrial television. We've resorted to getting the old Blu-rays out again. I'm sure we'll get fed up with that at some point. We'll probably go back to playing some games and stuff again. Like this will probably be back on the Switch. I've been playing a lot of Switch. I usually play quite a bit of Switch. But it's on a bit of a Switch hiatus at the moment as well. Hey, very good. Yeah, doing very good here.
Game over.
Oh man, yeah, I know. We end up watching stuff like Blaze and you know, but there's only so much. What is it? Ancient Aliens you can watch. Yeah, there's only so much Ancient Aliens anyone can watch, I think. Oh, you saw that D? Yeah, it's like an FMV game though, isn't it? Yeah. Go on, we'll have another go at this, we'll play another character. I used to fussed on it, to be fair, the FMV games. I had that years ago. D. Yeah, it's by Kenjino, innit? D2 was alright on the Dreamcast. I quite like that one. I finished that one, the Japanese one, years ago. Yeah, it's D2's alright, but I also fussed on D. I don't think I ever finished D. It's like FMV, innit? Oh man, Knights Templar. It's always a Knights Templar stuff, innit? Yeah. That's what's that one? Oak Island, isn't it? Stuff like Oak Island, or you know, the different treasure ones. Always after the treasure of the Templars, isn't it? Punching a brother's face in. Hey. And grab him. Yeah, we got him. So spammed him with punches and kicks.
Ready, go!
Evil? What is evil? Why am I the evil? What have I done now?
Ready, go!
What, punching a brother's face in? Yeah, he's a brother, isn't he? I could help it, he was punching his face in. Yeah, exactly. What's that name? Oh, I've done it in the past. all the fun of having a younger brother or an older brother. Scraps. Yeah. Usually better if he's a younger brother, you can give him a good paring.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Spam the old punches and kicks. Sort her out. Come on. Sarah versus Sarah. That's a bit shitty, innit? I'll push me right by the edge of the ring there. Let's see. Yeah, it's always better if you see your brother with pasting for playing it. funny, you get on a lot better with your brothers and sisters when you don't live together. Yeah, when you're older. Definitely a lot easier to get on with than I live about 10 miles away.
Fight! 1. Ready, go!
But no, this is a really good game, and it is. You know, considering it's only pretty much like a reskinned version of the original Virtua Fighter. Just sort of feels like it runs a bit quicker, doesn't it? It feels a bit more, a bit refined, doesn't it? It actually feels like it runs quicker than Virtua Fighter 2 as well at points, doesn't it? Probably because it's only, is it 30 frames? This? Maybe it's only 30 frames. No, it might be 60, I don't know. Might be a bit in between that sort of weird frame rate. So, might be 50 something. My control pad cracking out for them. The old Saturn pad work. They do look pretty good actually. The textures do look good on this for a Saturn game.
Fight! 1. Ready, go!
Hi. Just a break. It's pretty evil, innit?
2. Ready, go!
Yeah, it was 30 and it's 30 frames in it is. I think the arcade's only 50 something as well, innit? I don't think it's 60 frames in the arcade. The original Virtua Fighter. Is it something like 50, 54 or 56 or something? I don't think it's 60. Ah! Humbug. That wasn't very good, was he? Now Virtua Fighter Master. Yeah, definitely, yeah, that's what I said. I did put a notice on there to say, looks like Saturn wins, I'll be on at 9:15, so yeah, on the community polls I'll do one each week probably. I'll do what I want to stream on a Friday, and then the Tuesdays will be randoms or whatever. You know, so you know, viewers can choose what they want. But bear with us. You're probably right, mate. It probably was 58 Hz. I think it was less than 60. I know a lot of stuff runs at about 59 and a bit. But some of the freaky stuff as well, I think it can run down at 56 and 57, Kyle. Yeah, I think I chose Dreamcast for you as well, mate, on your poll. Now with the community, the community tabs are really good, aren't they? It's like obviously for stuff like that. It's useful, innit? It gives people a choice of what they want to see, obviously, and I think was it Neo Turbo Maniac who put a comment on yours. He was interested in your Neo Geo stuff. So to the next time, just stick your Neo Geo collection on there. Just do a poll when you ain't sure. Obviously, Neo Geo stuff's the next desirable one, isn't it? But yeah, we're back now. We're actually playing Marvel Superheroes. It's like this one. I don't know if I've actually got the spine card with this one. I don't think I have. I think I picked this one up cheap. Nah, I ain't got the spine card with this one. But I picked this one up cheap. I'm sure it was only about 15 quid when I picked it up. I did have that on PAL at one time as well. It was quite expensive on PAL, or I remember selling it. So I was quids in when I sold it on PAL. Actually using it with the 1 meg RAM card as well. I'm sure this is 1 meg compatible, the Japanese. Exactly. I know Neo Turbo Maniac. So I did like a compilation video on Neo Turbo Maniac's channel. I don't know, it's about a year ago or 2 years ago, when he wanted everyone to submit like a video. You had like a compilation of all Neo Geo games. You had to pick your favourite Neo Geo game, and he edited them all together into one big Neo Geo collection video. He's really into Neo Geo stuff. I think he lives in New York, doesn't he? This is a good looker, in it, 2D game. It's a really good looking 2D game. Yeah, he's you check out his channel. Check out his channel. He does a lot of videos on different systems, old arcade stuff as well. He's he's a YouTube veteran, and he really into his Neo Geo stuff. I subbed to him years ago. I think it was because of his Neo Geo AES collection or something like that. I know it's definitely to do with the Neo Geo stuff. Yeah. Turbo Neo Maniac, innit? Or was it Neo Turbo Maniac? I don't know. But I know he's like PC Engine and Neo Geo. Was it Neo Turbo Maniac, innit? Yeah. I know he made a comment on your video, anyway. I know he's always got some interesting content when he puts it up. But yeah, this Marvel Superheroes is it's a really good 2D game, innit, this. But keep it on difficulty 4 it is. Turbo 1. No shortcuts. Don't know what panel on and off means. I've got 3 meg RAM mode on. So obviously because I've got the RAM card in there. The PAL release of this didn't have the RAM card option, did it, as far as I'm aware? But apart from that, it's pretty much the same. It's just that they cut down the animation, if I can remember right. It's really good though. It's still good. I remember doing a stream of Saturn a while back, and for some reason the 4 meg RAM card didn't work. For all it needed was a bit of a clean down with some with a Q-tip or cotton bud, so we call them cotton buds don't we over here. Americans call them Q-tips. Yeah, nice looking game this. If you play in turbo it's alright, but it gets a bit manic in turbo. Yeah, this, I think it's really good looking. Like a lot of 2D stuff on the Saturn, it's really good looking. Right next to the Neo Geo, the Saturn's like the 2D king in it really. Obviously the Saturn's more of a 2D monster than the Neo Geo. But you would expect that, wouldn't you? Because it was developed like 4 odd years later, wasn't it? And it's got 2 processors inside it that run at twice the speed of a Neo Geo processor, so you'd expect it, wouldn't you? Nah, they're quite big loading times, but obviously it's got the extra animation. It's got to fill that 3 megs of RAM, hasn't he? But I ain't sure if it's actually got PlayStation release. But I know that the PlayStation King of Fighters games and stuff are very good generally. King of Fighters 98 was pretty good, but the early King of Fighters games on the PlayStation were very good without the RAM cards. Same with Samurai Showdown. It's definitely worth using the RAM cards on these. You can run it without the RAM cards, but obviously you'll lose the animation. It's negligible, innit? I mean, there's longer load times in a modern console than this, isn't there? So. Like I said, I was really enjoying a bit of PlayStation 3 this past couple of days since the last PlayStation 3 stream. Particularly Gran Turismo. It's been ages since I played a good Gran Turismo. So I've got Gran Turismo Sport on PlayStation 4, but it ain't the greatest, is he? But I know Gran Turismo 7 was better. Yeah, you got to be careful with the cartridge contacts as well on the Saturn. I reckon it is like prone to damage if you ain't careful, especially if you got like the action replays as well. They're slightly fatter, ain't they, some of the action replay cartridges? I reckon you can damage the cartridge slot if you ain't careful. Yeah, I think that's the only trouble. If it's too realistic a driving simulator, it's like driving up the motorway, and you'll get a bit. Oh. Yeah, that's why I like the arcade modes and stuff more in Gran Turismo than like the big long races. If it's Forza's the same. If I'm racing in a like a 8-lap race or a 12-lap race in Forza, oh god, it's borderline unbearable. I just can't. I'd have to pause it halfway through, take a break, and come back and finish it off. You know, I couldn't stream that kind of game with all them laps on it. It's just way too monotonous. Is almost the thing, really. That's the only trouble with simulator style games, isn't it? I prefer the arcade mode on Gran Turismo. I like the Gran Turismo modes because you got the unlockables and it feels like you're progressing. But some of the races are just too many laps, and especially if you screw up, and you probably you're halfway through a race and you screw up and you've got to either restart again to go anywhere, or it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare for you, like. I put one of them up. I've done one of it. I put one on today that I recorded the other day. I recorded it the other day. I recorded it at the same time as I did the intro one, the Gran Turismo 5 intro video, which I always find really fascinating when that intro video does. You know, it should be boring as hell because it's like a lot of industrial stuff, but I always end up watching it. It fascinates me how interesting it is. But yeah, I think it was. I had to go on the arcade mode on and put it on a video. I played a couple of goes on the arcade mode and I thought, oh, I might record this. So the one that I recorded, I was all over the shop on the road. I was like, oh man, I'm still going to keep it. I'm still going to just put it on. And yet the time before, I played it a lot better. So it's typical. Whenever you try to record anything, so you can guarantee the gameplay is always going to turn out arse. So there's a little bit of slowdown on this, isn't there? Probably negates it when you put it into turbo. When you play it on the slower speed, you can actually see some of the slight slowdown on this. I suppose it's that big old sprite. Cute. And obviously it's only the 1 meg basic RAM card in this. I could have probably used a 4 meg RAM card if I remember right. But, yeah, that intro was really good in it. It's weird because it's like industrialising it as well. It's obviously showing you like the manufacture side of the car, you know. Even though it's only the windscreens and stuff, and showing you a bit of the welding and whatever. There's a lot more goes into a car than what it shows you on that video there, especially when it comes to the engine manufacturing and stuff, and suspension. But obviously, it's more dramatic in if you see the welding robots and stuff, and the glass production and stuff. It's almost like Power Stone with a stone jig in it on this. You know what I mean? Got like the gems and things, eh? It's like the gem fighter and that, isn't it? That's sort of like weird power up mechanism there with a gem fighter. And anyone play Gem Fighter? It's like a Street Fighter, like a super deformed Street Fighter, wasn't it? Like a super deformed Street Fighter Alpha, wasn't it? Gem Fighter. But yeah, they get you in the mood, are they? Really good, like intro video to a video game, or like a demo or whatever. you know, or a big cutscene at the start of a game to get you in the mood for, you know, get you keyed up, ready to play it, you know. I think the music's pretty pumping on Gran Turismo. On the, just like the built-in soundtracks are usually pretty good. So I really like the soundtrack on Gran Turismo 3. Stuff like Feeder and Ash and that, you know, they're really good for the time. It's like my kind of music I was into, listening to at that time. I think that's Chemical Brothers in it on the Gran Turismo 5. Which I quite like. I would say I was really into that music then, but like it's the music in Gran Turismo is usually pretty thumping, the built-in tracks. Oh yeah, I saw your Soul Blade video. Yeah, Soul Blade's still cool, isn't it, on PlayStation? It's like Soul Calibur, isn't it? So looking at Soul, I remember seeing Soul Blade years ago on a mate's PlayStation. And I was quite impressed with it, but I was impressed as I have looking back at it now. It was a more impressive game looking back at it than it, because I always preferred the 2D stuff back then. But looking back at it now I've got a Japanese version now as well, and Soul Edge in it. But looking back now and playing it more recently, I'm more impressed by it now than I was then. But I was more into like 2D samurai fighting games like Samurai Showdown and stuff, you know, and Last Blade and that. Yeah, he's a bit of a loading time, isn't it? You note it more than others, I think. Obviously, it's loading the backgrounds in, plus all the extra animation. But I wanted to get all the X-Men fighters for the Saturn, just purely to make the collection up. And this was just one of them that I had played on PAL before, which I thought was okay. I don't think it was like it had the best fighter on the Saturn by any means. It's nice looking, but yeah, Broken Destiny on the PSP. They like that one. He don't really got much of a story mode to it, had it? It was just an arcade mode, wasn't it? I have got Broken Destiny, but I don't pay a lot for that, or still got it. Sure, I bought that in the sale, you know. I was going to pay full price for it. I think I paid about a tenner for it or something. Yeah, Soul Calibur 3 is alright as well. I think out of all of them, I think I prefer Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. That's probably my favourite one. I do like the newer ones, but I think the GameCube one's probably my favourite one. I played that a lot, you know, obviously with Link in there. But yeah, it was the one with Link in there. But I've got all versions of Soul Calibur 2, well, console versions. Well, the three of them was Xbox, PlayStation 2 and GameCube. Well, they're pretty good. Yeah, no, it's got great graphics on the PSP, but yeah, it's got no structure to it. It's just purely an arcade game, wasn't it? It was purely like arcade mode. That's all it was. Purely had just like a really basic arcade mode. Which for Soul Calibur, you need a story mode as well, don't you? That's what was really nice on on the other versions, or they had that like a quest mode. That's why I really enjoyed, even though it was Japanese on the Dreamcast that I got. It sort of padded the game out, didn't it? You know, with unlockables and stuff. So one-on-one beat-ups can be a little bit like flat, can't they? It's definitely slower, isn't it? It definitely feels slower than the turbo modes. Oh, maximum spider! Go maximum spider. Doctor Doom bit the maximum spider. Can you hear the music on it? So it sounds quiet to me. But I've only got the earpiece in, I got the television up on loud. But I can turn it up. I ain't got the capture music too loud either. Needs a bit of maximum spider again. Come on. Don't think we're gonna get it, am I? I think Spider-Man's gonna copy it off Doctor Doom here, look. Spamming me with that move. Did you get him? Did you get him? Oh, unbelievable. How much energy's got left? Nah. Doctor Doom wins. Spidey loses. Round 3. Come on, Incy Wincy. Come on. Doctor Doom's gonna get his glass out, put Spidey under it. He's gonna swat him with a newspaper. Gonna catch him in a tissue, throw him outside. Super popular, any Spider-Man, still. I think we're gonna get him this time. Oh, I missed him with the uppercut. Don't really want to just get him with a web. It's a bit, seems a bit cheap. It's like him with the lasers. It's a bit cheap, innit? We got him with an uppercut. Spider-Man wins. This one's for JJ. Doctor Doom is a very naughty man. Doctor Doom, no, as far as I'm aware, they don't know Doctor Doom films. He was in Fantastic Four, were he? Yeah, the music on this is a bit quiet, isn't it? We'll turn it up a little bit. This game seems a bit quiet. I've never really noticed the loud times before, to be fair. Suppose he's filling that ram course. Oh, snip your power orbs. Come on. Good old Thanos. If I remember, he's right, he's a bit of a shit, in all fairness. Thanos. He's gonna get his ass. Hand it to me now. I suppose I should know all these statuettes around now. But I am really into the Marvel. I know that's Thor in it there with the old hammer, but I don't know who the others are. I think Thanos is going to win this one somehow. Electrifying. Grease lightning is electrifying. Come on, Spider-Man, you better shape up. We need a Spider-Man. Maximum Spider completely missed. Wow. She threw him. Oh, are you kidding me? Bubble, bubble, toilet trouble. KO. Thanos wins, Spider-Man loses. Yeah, how we doing 8-bit SNK boy? I was just about to throw this one off actually. Yeah, Spidey succumbed to Thanos' powers. I'm probably just going to take a couple of minute break and come back anyway. So bear with us, I will be back shortly.
Marvel Superheroes.
Web swing. Web swing. One for JJ.
What you been missing? Hey, what you been missing? What you been missing? Well, it's like Sub says, Virtua Fighter and Dead or Alive. Yeah, not really much, mate. To be fair, you know, not much gameplay. Yeah, I've been missing much gameplay, mate. Yeah, yeah. That I've turned the DVR, whatever it is, off. I should leave it on, shouldn't I? So you can skip back to the streams. Where I always turn the DVR off. I always think it helps the streams process quicker. But yeah. Go on, we'll have a go at this on turbo mode, see if it plays a little bit speedier. I'm just going to have a quick go. I don't think I'm going to play through the old game again like I have. We'll knock it down in difficulty as well. Round 3, Turbo 2. So you can turn that off or on. I think that improves the load time if you turn the 3 meg RAM mode off, doesn't it? Really? Was it one of the first Saturn import games you picked up, Dead or Alive? Oh. I'll turn the volume up a bit on this. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? I think it is up actually. Sounds a bit quiet, that does. That music. Should be Wolverine. Should be Wolverine rather than Spider-Man. You got Turbo. We will choose Turbo. I bet this is much faster now than if it's Turbo 2. This is Hyper Turbo. Is it turbo loading? No, that's the question. Yeah, Dead or Alive. Yeah, you watch it back. You'll have to watch it back, mate. You'll have all the fun of watching the stream back another day. Watch it back with a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. Very often I'll watch through people's streams after, especially if I've missed them. You know what I mean? Usually I'll try and catch people live, but I will pop back and have a look through them. Sometimes even after just browse through for the games that I like the look of. Seem a bit quicker, don't he, Hulk? Knocked his difficulty down now, sort of cheating, you know, cheaty. It's only on difficulty level 3. Very vertical in it, this game, with the level layout. It's really tall, isn't they? Like that. Yeah. Children of the Atom's pretty good as well. Yeah, that was developed. Was that developed by Acclaim? Or was it like just published by Acclaim? I can't remember. I can't remember now. Eat my claw. That's what he probably says. Eat my claw. Taste my claw. Taste the claws of wrath. Aye aye. Aye aye. Watch out for the green eye. Yeah, it was published by Acclaim. It was developed by Capcom. far as I'm aware. I think it was a Capcom release in Japan, wasn't it? How you doing anyway, SNK boy? How's the aches and pains? It's been quite mild recently, hasn't it, the weather? Sort of helps you the older, as you're getting older. You feel the aches and pains, I think you do, when the weather's a bit cooler. And it's been quite mild recently, hasn't it? But it's got to change. I do believe it's got to change again. It's got to return. The cold weather has got to return. Now, much to British Gases rejoice. Obviously, I'll be loving it. Just try see if you can defeat him with the tip tap shit. No, tag him out, is he? You better pull something out of the bag and finish him off. Come on, squid. Come on, Squidly. Some of that. Get out of it. Oh, look at Squid! How much energy has Squid got there? Come on, we'll have that. Danger! Man, me schooled, come on. Good over there. Games out Birdland. Games out Birdland. Bird room, you mean? Bird room. Back in Birdland. James in Birdland. Oh man. What's everyone been playing this week anyway? Out of interest. So I've been playing a bit of Gran Turismo on PlayStation 3 for a change. So I'll leave it plugged in, connected up. It's only been disconnected tonight, so I could put the Saturn on. Yeah, it plays a bit better in turbo mode, doesn't it? It's a bit slow in the non-turbo mode. I think, obviously, you've got used to more faster paced 2D beat 'em ups, haven't you? And this does still feels a bit chunky in turbo mode, but it definitely feels a bit more hectic. What was that? It's picking up some pad creaking. I know that microphone's picking up out of our pad creaking. It's just adjusted slightly. It's definitely the pad creaking, not my fingers. Yes, that's better. Oh, so you have been playing Shoot 'em Up, St. John's, Raiden 3, Castle Shigami and Hamura. So they've all got, well, did they? Yeah, pretty sure they all got quite cheap releases, didn't they, on the PlayStation then? Pal. They're like budget releases, didn't they? Yeah, and they're quite desirable shoot 'em ups, isn't they? Yeah, so they got very often they got renamed, didn't they, for the PAL marking? I'm sure I saw that. I'm sure I've seen that Homura. It was like super cheap in a Morrison's at one time, and I never picked it up because you used to see like Steel Dragon EX and all them as well, and I've never picked it up. It's like that Mobile Light Force. That's another one in it. I didn't realise that was the Vert Shooter. I think the only one that I picked up, knowing that it was a Vert Shooter, and I think it was what's it called? A PlayStation 2. Can't see it from here. See. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you could get them cheap, couldn't you? You could get them like on the budget labels. I think even like what was he? Final R-Type Final. Yeah, I was thinking of is he 12 Stag? 12 Stag, I picked that up cheap. That was on a budget label as well. Sure it was. I don't think it was 5R5. It was something like a 5R5 label. So it's pretty cheap. You had all them games, didn't you? Because they were like the mainstream games for PlayStation. They were like the Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas and all that. They were all like super cheap to pick up, were they? You'd like pick them up at a supermarket. You know, they had low run budget releases. Whereas then now, because obviously they had them low run releases and that, and they were not as popular. They're designed now, ain't they, for collectors? The one like a full collection. Especially now, like shoot 'em ups come back into popularity again. So shoot 'em ups so kind of died, didn't they? I remember seeing loads of Gunbird 2. Is it the Gunbird collection, or if it was on PlayStation 2 as well? I did own that at one time. I remember seeing loads of that. You could buy that super cheap. I think that's quite expensive now, isn't it? Driven to Destruction on PlayStation 2. Driven to Destruction. I don't know if I've seen that one. Is that like Destruction Derby, is he? Yeah, and they all had type modes as well. Yeah. 12 Stag's alright, isn't he? It's sort of polygonized shooter, and it ain't amazing, but it's alright. 12 Stag's alright. And you've usually got like the 60Hz options and stuff. And they say type modes and whatever. Yeah, surprised how many of them sort of like budget releases now really shot up in price, aren't they? I remember seeing loads of them like Aoki, what were they like? Is it like the giant woman? It's like a giant bikini woman game. Or what was that one called now? It's like a. What the hell was that one now? I remember seeing that at one time. I was like, what the hell's this? There's loads of like the weird and wonderful games, or that the budget games from Japan as well. Got released over here. Obviously in low volumes. What that one's called now? Well, I'm gonna play this as well. I'm gonna play this in full. It's one of them, mate. You just sort of played. Take two. annoying, is it? It ain't too annoying. It's you just sort of put on and play. It's only when you get to later bosses when they get really difficult and it gets annoying. I suppose it probably helps as well that I chucked it onto level 3 difficulty, didn't it? It sort of cheated a bit, didn't it? But I've probably been ass kicked by now. Big sprites in this, don't they? Quite a few layers in the backgrounds. But yep, that'll do with that one. I think we'll change the game over. Bear with us. Look, a big screen change over it was. Put that one back in its box somewhere. See, we've got Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter here as well, which I was thinking of playing, but it's a lot of 2D stuff in it. I should have played that one before, but I need to put the format cart in for that one on. Stick a bit of this in. Pop some of this in and play some of that. Bit of super scalar, bit of space area. Break it up a bit. Demolition Girl. That's the one, yeah. I remember seeing that one. Was it an MVC or something? It's like the music video, something. What was that called? Music video collection or something. It's an MVC, and I remember they had loads of like these unknown PlayStation 2 games, and I was looking through and I was like, "What the hell's this one? It's got some giant bikini woman in it." Nearly picked it up, and I thought, "Nah, I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one for another time." Right. Welcome to the fancy zone. Let's get ready. Is there a rapid fire option on this? I don't think there is. Oh, is there a rapid fire on this? It's a rapid fire. Save my fuel. Music's a bit loud on this one, knock it down a fraction. It's weird in it between the different games, the different volume. That's a bit better, not quite so deafening, is it? Got a bit of game volume in there, but Seems like the trial mode on it, maybe this as well. I feel like this game. I can't say I've ever been really good at it, he says, as he loses a life. It's arguably the best home version, but there's a standalone, purchasable version, you know, like a physical copy you can buy. I know the 32X one's pretty good as well, and it's probably the superior one. Come on, Squilla. Shit in it, come on. Could play this with a 3D pad. I've got it here to the side of now. I was going to plug it in. Squilla. Eat that.
You're doing great.
He definitely does need more flickering. Just how quick it is without the flickering. Nah, I don't know. I just think it needs a. They ought to have done 32X version. That's why they get released on the Mega Drive back in the day. So obviously, it would have ended up being scaled back like the PC Engine version. They don't want to do that, did they? Sega didn't want to sort of show the Mega Drive in a lesser light, did they? No, that's much like why Space Harrier got released the way it was in other games. You fucking straight to that post then.
Get ready.
That was flickering, I could have blamed it on the flickering. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. Let's do like the circle of life move there. See, if you move back on yourself like that, you're screwed. This is a warm-up here anyway, I'll have another go. Boss is Cindy. It's so fun, isn't it?
Get ready.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just... It's a collector's thing, innit? It's obviously what could have been. I don't think it would have done the Mega Drive any favours releasing that version of the Space Harrier, to be fair. I really don't think it would. I think people would have gone, oh man, he called his Space Harrier. He called a Space Harrier, that 4-year-old boy, not shit. I mean, in hindsight, he couldn't really do Alter Beast, could he? But he did a good job of it, but it ain't really got all the effects of Alter Beast either, has he? It was a scaled down System 16, wasn't it? It was good for its time. Some of the games are amazing on the Mega Drive, but...
Welcome to the family. Get ready.
And others ain't. Some are just constrained by the cartridge sizes. You can tell some of the conversions, much like some of the PC Engine stuff, is also constrained with the cart sizes. It's always been an issue with cartridges, but as for the hardware and the scaling like on this, you are going to get it once you're on the Mega Drive regardless. I don't buy the Mega Drive for conversions to Space Harrier. I bought it for the Girls and Ghosts and all the other stuff. I thought Space Harrier 2 looked quite nice back in 1988 anyway. It was 89, wasn't it? 89. I mean, what else was you playing in 1988 in the old? And you've got like Space Harrier 2, the original one. You know, looking back now, a lot of these games, I mean, even this looks a bit jank now, doesn't it, really? It's just the nostalgia kicks in, doesn't it? You remember the way that was? I think Space Harrier 2 don't look quite so bad, does it, on the Mini? With the flicker switched off and stuff. But they should have sort of done a 32X version of Space Harrier, the original one. Same with Virtua Racing, Virtua Racing, they should have done the 32X versions. You know, try to license the Star Wars game as well, maybe. That's that Genesis 3 on it, that's the 32X stuff on it. Probably do a Genesis 3 with a 32X stuffed in the top. You shitter, caught me, I didn't see the tree what it did. Oh, from one death to another.
Get ready.
I think there's a rapid fire option on this, isn't there? I'm sure there is, I'm sure it's an unlockable. Fuck.
Get ready.
Stage 2! Are you gonna get past stage 2? You shitter.
Get ready.
Some sprites. Those big sprites. Chap the giant mushrooms. No mushroom breaks tonight. Oh. Mega intense. I remember liking a Master System version of this one back in the day, you know what I mean? Even though they've got massive ugly character blocks around the enemies. But you know, it was real close to the coin op, you know, with the graphics, the way they were drawn. You know, it's a bit blocky and slow. Oh, he's getting mad now, doesn't he? Whoa, straight into his pillar. Well done. Welcome to the fantasy zone. Yeah, what's this? Go on then, let's have a look through the chat. Let's go back. Needs more flickering. I get the proof of concept to push the Mega Drive hardware to me, but they could have blagged the flickering. I just don't get it, Exactly, no one could have got it running like arcade perfect back like that in 1988, could they? Especially on there, I mean, you've seen the cutbacks on their own console and computer versions, have you? Yeah, exactly. I think they might have been nicer, Auntie. Actually, just had them maybe slightly jerkier because they used the background layer as a foreground layer. Maybe.
Welcome to the family. Get ready.
Yeah, I think they probably would. It would have put the prices up, wouldn't it? The hardware would have just been too expensive. It would have been too expensive if they'd have put that sprite scaling in the hardware. It would have been too much. It would cost too much. It'd be way too expensive. Yeah, I quite like Space 80 on Mega Drive. I've got it. I mean, it's a bit jumpy, isn't it? The update is a bit jumpy on it, but back in the day, it was like, yeah, it was really good for an old console game. You knew it was the arcade game. It was an old console game. Right? Yeah, I suppose no one wanted a 4-year-old sequel, but I think it was a bit of a cop out by Sega, because they did re-release Outrun, didn't they, later on? Even though that was only a year older than Space Area Wari. Same with Shinobi. They never really did versions of the originals, did they? I think they sort of realised that they couldn't pull off everything that was in the original. They'd have to be scaled back slightly, but you know, people are bothered with that as long as they were decent. They'd say that was really bad flickery or the mini version. Yeah, put someone else on anyway. You know, for collectors, that you know, the that kind of thing. You know, to be completist and have everything. Nothing wrong with it, is there? There's nothing wrong with her. Yeah. I'll slow it down a bit now. Slow it down a bit with this one. Yeah, old game on new hardware, but it wasn't really as powerful as the original System 16, was it? That's the problem. I mean, I suppose it is an old game, but I don't know. I think they probably should have done like tried to do a version of the original Shinobi. I think the newest was Shadow Dancer War, which they reworked from the arcade. Yeah, I think they, you know, obviously they licensed it out, didn't they, the original Shinobi. Yeah. I've seen stills, I ain't seen any video of that Cadillacs and dinosaurs. I ain't made my mind up on it yet. From the pictures that I've seen, it looks okay, but the colours look weird on it, don't they? The colours are off. Puzzle Bobble 3! Slow it down now. Bit of Puzzle Bobble 3. Game level normal. Then again, probably will last 5 minutes on this. I'm sure I had Puzzle Bobble 2 at one time. I don't know, unless I was tripping. Probably tripping. Oh god. What mode is this? 2.5 standard, 5 rounds. I think that's standard, innit? Space Harrier jumper. You ought to post a picture on your community page, mate. I want to see the Space Harrier jumper. You need some shades on as well. Slick your hair back. In Space Harrier pose. You stick the Hoover under your arm. Welcome to the fantasy zone. There you go. It could be a bit of hoovering when you're playing. A bit of hoovering. That Space Harrier, you know, that Vax action. Just ignore me, I'm just talking bollocks. Oh, I need a drink. I need another drink. Yeah, I wouldn't say Space Harrier is a vacuum, I'm up, to be fair. I'd say it's more of a jet washer more up, innit? It's like ultimate blast. It's the ultimate blast. Yeah, post a pic of it. You would have put it on there. Put it on the community thing. So I'll have a look at the old. Welcome to the fantasy jumper. Welcome to the fancy jumper. Yeah, it's alright. It's a bit laid back, innit? It's laid back. Let's have a chill for a minute. I remember playing the original one on holiday in Cyprus years ago. Me and the missus playing it 2-player. like a barcade. I remember we went back to the same resort visiting. We didn't stay there the last time we went to Cyprus, and that barcade was all gone now. It's all gone. A tear in the eye. Poor old barcade gone. Yeah, they had all different stuff in there. They had like you know, like a typical barcade style stuff. I remember we played pool in there. We used to go in there like most evenings when we was on holiday. And like they got a puzzle bobble in there as well. It was Buster Move, obviously. Like it's puzzle bobble. I think it was actually puzzle bobble. Well, Buster Move. Could it be Buster Move? Was it Buster Move? Actually, if it was a power localization in Cyprus, I think it probably was puzzle bobble. Well, they got that, the darts and that, you know, the electronic darts. It's always a good laugh, you know, when you've had a few drinks. But yeah, all gone now. Last time I went there about 4 years ago. It's Paphos. It was in Paphos in Cyprus. It's a bit of a shell of its former glory, to be fair. The resource. We only drove there the day. We hired a jeep and took it there for the day. Like, we just thought we'd take a look. It was on the other side of the island. We were at the north, so it's like it was a nice round trip. It's a good one. I bet it was a good 60-odd mile round trip. Get a bit of money's worth out of jeep. I remember enjoying this. It was you know, back then. Try another level. So that was a brief one. That was just a brief game to put on. Break it up a bit. It was a chill out. That was a chill out game. It is a great game though. It is a nice little puzzler. I should pick that one up though. Few quid, it wasn't much. Yeah, it's got the spine with it as well. It's got the spine with that as well. 10 expensive to pick up as far as I'm aware. Bobble free. Or bobble 2. I've got bobble 4. Is it bobble 4 on the Dreamcast? Bubbler bobbler. Bubbler bobbler 4. Ah, get ready for some cheese-tastic music. Ain't a bad game this, but the handling's a bit iffy on it. It's a driving game, be warned. And it's Daytona USA Championship Edition. Yeah, I think I bought this one sealed, I'm sure I did. I think I paid about 15 quid for this one, 20 quid for this one sealed. About, what time, how long was it? 10 or about 10 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I think that is the problem with a lot of the pubs. They just can't make things pay, can they? So what with the, you know, the heating and stuff, unless you can put meals on and become like a restaurant, I think a lot of them have. Oh, sorry, Glenn, I don't see there yet. Up for 5, yeah, gotta go, man. Yeah, no worries, Glenn. Have a good one. Yeah, cheers for dropping on the chat, Glenn. For the pubs. Oh, yeah. Loads of pubs have gone to the wall, haven't they? Slap your stick in overdrive. This is cheese fest music, innit? The fucking cheese fest music on this. Fly like the sons of angels. Oh dear. Oh god. Yeah, the music A grades on this is it. The graphics are alright. The handling's a bit iffy, the music's a bit... Music can be a bit cheesy. Especially on the new tracks. It has got a mixture like the high resolution for the option screens and stuff, and they're anti like this, like the title screen here. It's got the high resolution, hasn't it? 97 now, actually 97. I owned this one back in the day as well. Did own this one back in the day. Did buy it pretty much full price back in the day as well. We keep it on the normal handling. I sure which is better, normal or slow. But I feel the slow's better. We'll put slow in actually. We try slow. Normal. I'm gonna try. See what we do. It's a nightmare with the OSSC. It's because there's a resolution in it. That's the only thing that I sort of put me off the OSSC. I think the Tink might be better, but I think they all tend to struggle with the high resolution with the Saturn. In and out of the resolutions, innit? The OSSC I think struggles as well with the PlayStation sometimes as well, doesn't it? So I've heard. The changes in resolution, innit? I've heard people mention before on some of the Final Fantasy games, the resolution changes. Come on, like a 3.7. Hey, you got this one? Oh, I bet this is a nightmare. Probably is. I don't know. Have you got this one? I thought you might have had this one. Warning. We'll go with the magic card.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's better for the resolution switching in it. The old scaler.
3, 2,
You can get them from China, probably.
they're underway.
So with this game, it does handle like a bit of a tank, doesn't it? The car handles like a tank. Yeah, I think the slow steering is not much good. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the handling on that. It handles like a tank. I think I could play it without handling just. See if they screw the handling up on this game. You've only got Daytona on PAL, have you? Yeah, I've got Daytona, the original Daytona, the Japanese one. Should give it a quick handling. Ugh. I never got on with this game. We'll have a quick go on it, but I just thought I'd play something different rather than the usual Sega Rally and stuff. Come on, stick the Hornet, give it the Hornet.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
I wish they'd have kept the original colours. Might be. I could plug the pad in. I have played it with the pad, I think. I have got 3D pad here.
2, 1, and they're underway.
Now this is so bad, I think you have to put it on quick handling. This has like frame drops, I don't think you feel it. It's like feels a bit chuggy. The draw distance is better than the original Daytona. Not a million times better though, is it? But I think it's when you clip the other cars, it tends to feel a bit like slow. I still like the Dreamcast version, I do. I know the handling's a bit crap with the pad. It's great if you play it with the wheel. But it ain't awful with the pad. You can kind of drift on this. keep the brakes in the right place, like just. It's chunky as hell though, doesn't it? Such chunky as hell on this big screen. It's like Lego races now. It's you know, I often forgive Sega Rally because it's quite smooth and you know, but the nostalgia I suppose more. Like I said, I did have this, but I don't play much. This is more towards the end of the life for me of the Saturn. Picked this one up. I think I picked this one up used, Japanese. So I used to buy a lot of like used games for the Saturn towards the end of its life. I used to get to, you know, James Retro Import Gamer UK or Retro Import Gamer. I think he dropped the UK now. Retro Import Gamer, James. I used to buy a lot of stuff from his shop. He had a great shop at one time. And obviously people used to take stuff in and trade it in. I used to buy a lot of like used Saturn stuff. Bought the odd new release, but I used to go in and buy a lot of like the traded in stuff. Always been a bit frugal with the cash, to be fair. I do a bit of tight shit. I don't like spending lots of money on games, in all fairness, unless I've got a mega link to them. I always like the idea of picking up a bargain. I'm sure a lot of people are the same.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
The speech and stuff's really good on this, isn't it? Obviously because it's the Saturn. So, it's a bit of a slide.
You placed second.
Yeah, I don't like this one as much as the original. Even though it's got less popping and stuff. The graphics are more polished on this, but it ain't as fast moving and
Welcome
I don't know.
to Victory Lane. You made
if you want to play a brilliant version of Daytona, you've either got to play the Dreamcast one with a wheel, or you've got to play the modern versions, the HD versions. You got to play like the Xbox 360 or the PS3 version. And luckily you can play the Xbox 360 version on backwards compatibility on an Xbox One now, so it's the way to play. It's the way to play Daytona. You know, unless you want to emulate it, obviously. I'm talking like, you know, a legit way of playing it.
Now,
We'll have a go at the next track anyway. I think they improved Dinosaur Canyon quite a bit. Less pop up on Dinosaur Canyon. Probably should do, shouldn't I? What I'm going to do, I have to switch off though, because I don't like plugging the pads in. Actually, I don't like plugging the pads in when it's powered on. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, you know, and they say they've blew the Dreamcast up or whatever, or people unplugging and plugging in the pads when they're powered on. You shouldn't be doing that, really. So we've got the Japanese Knights 3D controller, which is pretty much like a Dreamcast pad in it, really. It's actually better because it's got extra buttons on, hasn't it? They should have put the 6 buttons on the Dreamcast pad. Why they did the 4 button thing, I don't know. Madness. But you can choose between using a cross pad and the analog pad on this guy, analog stick. So. Actually bought this 3D pad faulty. It was faulty. I'm pretty sure it was listed as working, and when I got it, it was faulty. And I told the guy, Japanese, I said the pad ain't working. I think one of the triggers were working, And it says, "Oh, I'm sorry, whatever. Do you want to send it back, or do you want a refund or whatever?" And that, and I was like, I might try and repair it. And I went, "Well, sorry about that." And they knocked some money off it. But when I took it apart, there were little magnets inside the triggers, and one of the magnets had come loose. So when I put the magnet back in the trigger, it worked. It worked fine. Because they're like these, what they're called, Hall switches, ain't they? Hall sensors. And so they work from the magnet, don't they? From the distance of the magnet to the sensor on the pad, or the board inside the pad, or whatever. Yeah, a lot of the Saturn stuff was sort of like optimised towards the end. One of the early stuff it was bordered, wasn't it? But the boxes, the early boxes are terrible, weren't they? Them early cardboard boxes. The start button goes into. They remind me of the early DVD boxes with like Warner DVD. Used to have a similar kind of boxes, didn't they? They got that cardboard insert in them. So I remember. I think I've still got it actually. My copy of Gremlins on DVD was super early. And it was one of them early Warner boxes where they were like Saturn boxes. Probably even worse than Saturn boxes, but they got that cardboard case, haven't they? That's fair enough, yeah. If you like, I mean, I used to really like the Saturn version. The popping sort of annoys me a bit now, but I can play it. I ought to play it, ain't I, really? It's one of the reasons I got a Saturn 4, to be fair. And obviously Sega Rally and Virtua Fighter 2 and stuff, they so cemented it, didn't they? You know, how great the Saturn was.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Yeah, I've got to say, Touring Car and Manx TT do play a lot better with the 3D pad. Outrun plays okay with it as well. Obviously you've got your triggers, ain't you, if you accelerate and brake. Feels a bit more arcadey, doesn't it? It's like this, you got the triggers for the accelerate and brake. That's one of the biggest. It's like there, you got the steering just seem quite sensitive. You could just to get sense of speed in this game, do you? Again, it's a little bit like the Dreamcast analog stick. It's smooth, but it's like a little bit whoa. Yeah, I think you need to turn it down on this. But I think the handling on this with the 3D pad probably is better actually. The same. It's still a bit heavy. Still a bit heavy on the in the corners, like a barge. Car's still too heavy in the corners, isn't it? What the hell? You just have to completely decelerate to get around the corner. Just down there. I think you have to turn the handling down to slow with the 3D pad. I mean, you can kind of roll it, the analog stick, a bit like on the Dreamcast. You have to sort of roll it. I do prefer the Dreamcast pad to this 3D pad, in all fairness. This is alright, but you got to get a feel for it. It tells you something that's mega sensitive compared to like a modern analog stick. Gesundheit. Never a good thing sneezing while playing. Not to be sneezed at. Graphically, this is a bit of an improvement over the original release of Daytona. But graphically, but like you say, playability wise, it's a bit of a mess in it. The handlings are still a bit of a mess. Splat. You know what I mean? Oh, forget it. Yeah. I purely bought this because it was fairly cheap. I haven't really got much love for it from back in the day. It's a nostalgia, you know. If I could get 50 quid for this on eBay, I think it'd be sold. Yeah, purely because I ain't the biggest fan of it. I ain't bothered about having a collection of fairness now. It's like, it's one of them. It's a bit of a curio in it. This side the greatest season. I don't know. If I've got to sum up the experience of playing that with like a daily chore, I'd say it's like I don't know. Stripping wallpaper. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah. It's how great is it, that one? It's how great game. I do prefer the original, yeah. The more I play that, the more I prefer the original release. Yeah. I'm glad that was cheap. Hoovering, nah, not hoovering. Stripping the paper, stripping wallpaper. That one. Hoovering's more enjoyable than that. Hoovering's more enjoyable than that. Mowing the lawn. I was thinking mowing the lawn actually, but mowing the lawn can be quite therapeutic, Corey. It was almost mowing the lawn with a car, alright, the amount of times I went off the track. And I've got a 3D pad still plugged in, don't I? Actually, I suppose I could have just switched the 3D off on the 3D pad, couldn't I? Yeah, I like this Kaylied, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's an high-res game, isn't it? It's an high-res game. It can get a bit glitchy, and some of the events can be a bit hit and miss. It ain't bad, it ain't bad. Pretty sure that's the arcade mode, isn't it? This is the arcade mode. Laugh that for a chin. Balls of chin. With the Japanese guy.
100-meter dash.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think he's high resolution all the way through. It's when I keep switching and it can be a pain in the ass. I think this was a bit weird at the start when I was playing Dead or Alive on it. I'm sure when the resolution changes on this, it sometimes goes a bit freaky. This
France.
plugin for.
On your mark. Get set.
That's skilled, look, that's skilled. Is it really Fighters Mega Mix? To be fair, if you're playing it, if it's just a quick change of menus, I suppose you can live with it, can't you? I think it's when you're capturing it, you see people's capture cards go a bit weird as well, because obviously the OSSC freaks out and then the capture card loses the capture, doesn't it? But if you're plugging it straight into the television, I suppose it ain't so notable, is it? Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's loads of different games that change the resolutions during the game, isn't there? I know there's, I know Mega Drive games do. Some are just in a completely different resolution, isn't they? Some are in a low resolution, some are in high resolution. Same with the PC Engine. The PC Engine, I don't know if that switches during games, but I know there's different resolutions that certain games running. There's like the high resolution mode, isn't there? For R-Type. A lot of the Iron games use the high resolution. You got R-Type, Legend of Tom now. It's the other one, Mr. Ellie. I think Mr. Ellie does as well. Oh, music's loud on this side. Turn it down a fraction. Yeah, that's the only thing, see, but you could go back into them and edit them, can't you? Or can you? Can you buy an add-on card for the OSSC that you could like capture it in S-video or whatever? So then you might be better, aren't you? You know, it might not crap out between the different resolutions, has it? It might be just RGB, I don't know. That was so good, was it? The second run was a bit poor. The first one was alright. Too early, way too early. I was trying to concentrate on the angle more. Yeah, I think if I'd had to invest in something like that, it'd be just a personal play, I think, you know what I mean? It's just like... It's like the scaler as well, the GB scaler. It's like, if this TV I got without the SCART inputs crapped out, this plasma, I'd probably have to invest in something like that, or the scaler, or the retro thing. You know, just trying to get the best out of it. Plus for streaming, I just stick with the little cheap plugins, to be honest. You know, you can pick a plug-in HDMI thing for like 30 odd quid. Still think the Saturn always looks better on CRT anyway. I ain't seen anyone stream or record a Saturn using a Tink or anything, or an OSSC looks better than when it's on a native CRT, to be fair. It's meant for a CRT, isn't it? I've seen them with the tiny thin what's it? See, the scan lines on when they put the scan line on. Obviously, the fake scan lines in between, and it still don't look the same, does it? It still don't look as good. The old scam lines. Still don't look as good as when you play it on a CR2. But for some people, they ain't got the room for a CRT, and CRT's like, it's pretty much doomed technology, innit? Oh, look at that! Oh yeah! What was that? Exactly. It is king, innit? VGA and a CRT, yeah? Well, I think RGB into a CRT is smart as well, to be fair. Obviously, if you can get progressive into a CRT monitor, you know, all the better. But I think RGB going into a CRT is pretty cool for a lot of games, really. Yeah, Mega Drive. The Mega Drive's always had a really nice RGB out, and if anything, it's a little bit. The original Mega Drive got like a powerful RGB out. The Neo Geo has as well. The signal's quite bright coming out of them, but out of a Super Nintendo, the RGB's always been a bit duller, hasn't it? It's ain't been as powerful. Two-player mode. I think this might be the two-player mode. Oh, so you can just choose all the different events in it. Oh god, I was quite good at this at one time. one week I was good at this, you know. Pole vaults. I practiced it, you know. I practiced it for a couple of days. I was quite good at it that 1 week. I'll be absolute crap at it now, you watch. So you got to hold it to go over the bar. That ain't as easy as it looks. If that looked easy. Here we go, this is going to be fun. Put it up to 420. A bit of speed up. Look at that. that ain't the way to do it. Come on, let's just run into it. You've screwed up. Oh man, what's this? What's he say? What's this? The best retro capture cards are Data Path E2. Really? Data Path E2. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. PCI card. Oh, so it's like fit into a PC. Oh, okay. Yay! We done it. Cha cha cha! And again. Yo, them skills, I know, yeah. Yeah. What's this a bit like? It's a bit like, this is a bit like, I don't know, polishing the coffee table, this game. It's like polishing the coffee table. It's skills, you know, it's the skills that required. It's a high maintenance skill set that you need. Oh man.
The javelin throw.
Oh dear. It's always funnier when you fuck up on the long jump. Or yeah, on the pole vault as well. Not a long jump, sorry. That sounds amazing, John. So you like explain what all that means at one time. Has he got a colourblind mode? Look at that. World record. That's got to be world record right there. Bonsai! Oh yeah, not so good. Doing the cha-cha-cha. Come on. Go for number one. You got it. You got it. Too early. Released too early. Oh well, the first throw was pretty good. 87. That's got to be world record. Come on. Hiya. I quite like the javelin throw. Oh god, I hate the high jump. We'll have a go at that. The data path can do 4x4x4 RGB colour space uncompressed. It does sound like a bit overkill actually, but if the quality's good, you know, obviously it's probably worth an investment in it. I suppose it's okay if you've got a PCI slot, as in you probably got to have a tower, haven't you? I would have thought for that, a tower PC or desktop. Then you get slap. You ain't gonna slap that in your laptop, have you? Cassie, just wiggle all the buttons and out for the best. Pause out. Keep it in start. Thinking I'm started. Oh, and over again. 176. Killing it tonight. I got 24-inch Panasonic. It's the one with the Quintrix screen. But obviously you can put it into 4:3 and 16:9. It's pretty good. It's pretty clear. And I've got that 25-inch CRT as well. That's only a Thompson. But it's had a lot of hours, that Thompson. I bought that purely to play the GameCube one. And you probably only had about 18 months use, I reckon. And then I started using another widescreen. I bought a widescreen at the time. I think it was a Beco or something like that, 32-inch widescreen. I had that for about 4 or 5 years. Give that to my brother because he used to use CRT, and I think his CRT screwed up and I let him have that. And then I bought flat screen Samsung, which it's okay. It's in the other bedroom now. As in it was a LCD HD ready 720p Samsung. I bought it for the Xbox 360. It was okay. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna have to go to the discus.
The discus throw.
So the problem is that many different types of hardware, you know, and they've all got the different standards, haven't they, I suppose. Capturing all the different outputs and stuff, it gets a bit messy, doesn't it? So the OSSC does like a good all-rounder job, doesn't it? Okay, you get like a bit of a stuttering between the resolution changes, but you know, it's like this looks a bit blurry. Hello. Hello. Has he had a drink? See ya. It's better. It was somewhat like. I'd say the first one was a fell. Yeah, I've got a. I'm sure it's 24 inch. I'm sure it's 24 inch. I have to measure that. I think it's 28 inch. I think it's 24 inch widescreen. Oh, is it going to go out of bounds? Oh, you shit. Try the shot put then.
The shot put.
Try the shot put again. Timing's terrible. Let's say with the OSSC as well, it is quite low lag as well. I think this does have a bit of lag. This HDMI converter, it does have a bit of lag. You can feel it. You can feel it when you're playing games like Space Area. It's like quite sharp. As it should be. Most games you can't really feel it, but like shoot 'em ups and stuff, you can feel it on some of them. Especially like the 3D stuff, like Space Area. It's really fast moving in it. You know, it's got to be sharp with Space Area. Have another go with a long jump.
Long jump.
CRT, I think CRT, you can't really beat playing on a CRT. I mean, the plasma's good. Straight into the plasma, it ain't got much of a lag either, in all fairness. But when you start plugging stuff into the HDMI, you do get it. Well, I've actually got this on. Is it on game mode? I don't think I've actually got it on game mode. If I put it on game mode, obviously it reduces some of it as well. Yeah, let's put it on game mode. Got the screen on game mode now. Sort of like super brighten the sharpness and contrast as well. There's the rod on the edge, look there, Warren. So I usually like watching stuff on cinema mode on this TV. That was terrible. What was that? The speed was great, but the angle was a bit naff. But some chickens fly further than that. What was that? Oh, the angle's complete shit in it. Obviously, I got the angle wrong. Let's have another go at this. I think you need to keep the angle low on that day. You need to keep it worry about 30, something like that. Let's have another go at that. So I hardly ever play this TV in game mode, apart from when I've got the Xbox on and stuff. again. Oh man, what am I doing with the angle? Come on. Come on. It's even there. 17 degrees. He got 6 point odd meters. 3.22 meters. This, come on. Oh, he stepped over the limit. He's over the limit. It's well over. Oh dear. You'll laugh. Come on, we'll have another go. Come on. Oh, I'm determined to get better than that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the CRT though I got, I think it's 24-inch Quintrix widescreen. I think it was 2003, 2004 model. So it's quite late for a CRT in it though. They pay a lot for it. I bought it out, oh that's better. I bought it out of a local TV repair shop. I went looking for a CRT because I thought, oh, I fancy getting a widescreen CRT to play the Wii on. Oh, it's right on the edge, look, you shit. That was alright. 828. That's his best one. 862 was it? 862? Was that 828? 862 is a world record, isn't it? That's better. I can live with that. But yeah, I ended up buying that the Quintrix widescreen that I got, the 24-inch widescreen. I think I paid 65 quid for it. The picture's really nice on it as well. With the remote, and I've had that. Sure, I bought that in 2010. 2010, I think I bought that. But yeah, I'm gonna put something else on. Bear with us. Yeah, well that's great then, isn't it? If you get a TV donated, that's super cool, isn't it, really? All the better. Saved it being scrapped off as well. Saved a CRT from a scrap heap. I do like this game. I prefer the standard music to the rearranged soundtracks as well. You can have the super arranged versions, Kaya, but I just prefer the originals. I noticed he did get a bit of stick, didn't he, when he got released? I think it was in Edge magazine. They were sort of saying that the music was the same as the coin op and stuff, and yeah, and obviously because it runs at 30 frames instead of 60. I know it was getting quite a bit of stick back then, but you've never seen anything with a sprite rotation like this on home console before, had you? Before the Saturn. Definitely gonna have to get the feel for this. Whew. Should have definitely plugged the 3D pad in for this one. Let's try again. Music get that loud, is it? I don't know. That music does sound that loud. I'll turn it up a bit. Quite like the Dreamcast port of Power Drift as well. It's on the GameWorks, sorry. On Suzuki's GameWorks. What are you doing? This game feels tough. This game feels pretty tough. See if we can qualify, see if we can get to the next stage anyway. Just up in the top 3. Yeah, thank God for that. Yeah, I do like this game. It's an easy, it's an easy game. You can put it on easy and play it, but standard difficulty it ain't easy. Oh, you shitter. I mean, it is messy polygon, messy sprites rather than polygons in it. It can be a bit messy with the sprites. This game, but the rotation and that, you know, it still looks pretty good. It's really nice on a decent sized CRT as well. It looks so good on this big screen. This big screen ain't doing it no favours. It looks a bit messy, if anything. Certainly a lot closer than the PC Engine version. The PC Engine version's nice, but it ain't this, is it? It ain't this version. Yeah. Do some level easy. That's supposed to be easy. Yeah.
Welcome to our exciting circuit. Do your best and good luck.
Oh, Geronimo. So the music on this is like streamed as well. So it's been, you know, produced by the same chip as far as I'm aware. It's a lot of Saturn games did it, especially the Capcom games. They don't just use Red Book audio. So if you look at the disc access light, it's constantly flashing red. It's like sort of picking up the data from the disc in it to play. So if they ain't preloaded, they're streaming them, but not like Red Book audio. Quite a few of the Capcom games do it. Yeah, it ain't straight off the, it takes straight, the arranged tracks are, but the coin-op tracks ain't like Red Book audio, because if you play the disc, you can only play the arranged versions, but these are coded on there. I'll go to the CD select screen after this and you'll see. It's only got the arranged versions on there, what you can play like as a standard CD track. I think Space Harrier's the same as well. That's streamed on and off the disc, like it ain't just Red Book audio, it ain't just recorded. It ain't just recorded, is it? So not a lot of people don't really like Thunderblade, do they? The arcade or all the ARM ports. And the 3DS has got a really good version of Thunderblade. I wish the Thunderblade had come out on the Saturn, along with a decent version of Super Hang-On. You know, like an upgraded version of the one that was on the Mega Drive. Even if they were just on some sort of like Ages collection again, you know, a bit like this. You know, with Monaco Grand Prix and stuff. They've been cool, but no, you're just left with the OK Mega Drive versions. It's a bit unfortunate. We are going to continue on that one anyway. We'll change the game over, we'll stick someone else on. A quick blast on Power Drift. Just fancy playing it. Got here. Street Fighter collection. Oh no, they played the audio, did they? On Power Drift, I should have played it. And we'll have a go of Super Street Fighter. Sounds loud on this one. Knock it down just a touch. So this one's red book audio. Sturdy to kick into the loud as well. The CD drive. It's a decent version on here. It's got a bit of load times and it's got some loading. Pretty sure they used this port, like emulated it or whatever, or messed with it on the PSP version, didn't they? On the Capcom Classic Collection. Might have done it on PlayStation, the Xbox one as well. Oh, this is definitely the best Tekken. Just that now loading kills it. I mean, why? She just had like a little spinny disc in the corner. Why have a big now loading on it?
Round one.
That's what kills loading times for me, when they used to put that now loading on the screen. Why do it? Just spoils it, doesn't it? Just have a little spinny disc in the corner. Yeah, they could have done a lot with the Sega catalogue, really, couldn't they? They've wasted a lot of opportunities, Sega. Unfortunately, they squandered a lot of the licenses over the years, didn't they? Could be straight to arcade mode. I won't mess with the settings. Now loading. Why? It's an idea annoying. Does it on the PSP as well? I think the only ones without the loading in between are the Capcom Generations 5 disc, isn't they? This be Dayglow Green. Yeah, I know it does a bit, doesn't it, the old Juggling Monkeys? Yeah. So some of the early Neo CD stuff's fine. I ain't got an issue with that. One load's fine. You know, if you got a load, 40 seconds load or whatever, and then you don't touch it until you put a new game on. Really, that ain't an issue. It's the stuff that's like the King of Fighters games, the later ones especially, and the You know, stuff like Polestar and that, there's like mega loads, isn't there? You know, that's what breaks the Neo CD. The earlier games are really breaky. They should have just stuck a double speed CD drive in. The CDZ's got improved loading and I actually if it's a double speed CD drive. There's a lot of discussion about saying it is a double speed CD drive, but I don't think it is a double speed CD drive. I think it's something to do with the way that the RAM's handled in the machine. It's different, isn't it? Is it faster RAM or something? I don't know. This is noisy as well, isn't it? This level's noisy. Fire along, sucker. Aliens versus Predator and a Punisher. Nah, don't ask you nothing. Cool. Alright, Lou, you been out, have you? Night out. Fancy going out for a night out in the week? Alien vs Predator and the Punisher. I don't think I've played Alien vs Predator. I don't think I've played the Punisher. I've seen it, but I've never played it. I should probably stick it on the old Emmy box. Stick it on the laptop. Have a go on the laptop. If I play some arcadey stuff Friday, I'll probably play on the laptop, I reckon. Some old arcadey stuff. I need to play Alien vs Predator properly. I have played it a couple of times on emulation. I played it a lot. That's another one as well. I played, thinking to play more. The Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is another one I've played a few times, but not loads. This is a loud, eh? This is a loud game. It's loud on the TV as well. It's doing me head in on the television. Is this rearranged or is this the arcade centre? Sounding a bit rearranged. Chun-Li's such a bitch. Again, it's trouble with Red Book audio, ain't it? Like there, rather if it was chiptune, it'd be speeding up, wouldn't it? You know, gradually. Because it's on a CD, they had to skip to the track to play it faster, didn't they? Cheating bitch as well when he uses that fireball attack. So now's it drains you. The Punisher's fantastic. Well, I'll try that. I'm sure I've seen it, but I've never played it. Well, there a Punisher game on the Mega Drive. They're the same one, is it? Capcom presents. No. Come on. Oh yeah, come on. Option, what have we got here? You have to have a select, haven't you? It would be a select the BGM if you want it like rearranged or normal. Oh, I got a feeling that's rearranged. What? Why have the rearranged BGM? Yeah. You've sold it for 14 quid. I think it's worth a bit more than that now, mate. That's something like a 200 odd quid Mega Drive game. Was it boxed or was it unboxed? I'd be crying if it was boxed, I think. It's a couple hundred quid, I reckon. It's a 250 quid game, eh? It's gotta be. Probably more than that. In good condition. Go on, we'll have another go. Get schooled again. Call me be Blanca. Oh no, you've been in it, Blanca. I don't want to be in. Really? It was boxed without a manual. Still got to be expensive, eh? God, that's got to be expensive now, even without the manual. I think it's a 150 quid game without the manual, I'm guessing. Just achieve what, 14 quid? Well, I think we've all done it and we've all sold stuff and that and realised in the past we've like give an next to nothing. I remember trying a load of cube stuff in against for a 360 and I begrudgingly got rid of like twin snakes and that. They would like give me 18 quid for it or whatever, or 20 quid or whatever it was, 20 odd quid. And it's like twin snakes and that's how much is that worth now? Yeah. But you do it, you've done these things. It's the way, innit, when you yeah, got the right colour this time. Yeah, I know. So I always try to double check the prices of stuff and I flog them. But you can't guarantee, can you? You know, something you sell for 25 quid this week, it could be worth 250 quid in 6 months' time, couldn't it? Bear with me, I'm just going to change that screen over again to game mode to see if it just feels a bit more responsive. This is a little bit, it's a fraction more responsive. It's weird, isn't it? I never usually run consoles in game mode. I usually run them, you know, apart from the Xbox or whatever, or PlayStation 4 when I've had rigged up. I just put them in game mode, but I don't usually bother with any other consoles. I never play them in game mode. It just make response time a little bit faster on them with the HDMI, I think. It definitely does with this Saturn. And this dongle thing that I got plugged in. See, because game mode on this plasma, like a lot of game modes, like on the other TV that I got, you can't change the aspect ratio. It's fixed. Game mode fixes it. So you know it's 16:9 game mode, which obviously suits modern consoles, but don't suit old consoles so much, does he? Unless they've got a 4x3 switch. Well, this dongle thing's got a 4x3 switch, so I could flick it into 4x3, but at the moment I think I've got it set up in 16:9 mode. Even though the capture's actually capturing in 4:3. Never really noticed. Yeah, this just seemed a bit more responsive in game mode. Never really thought about using it before. Never really knew you had the call for it, the need for it. like I say, if I've connected stuff up to the SCART in this this TV, it's always been quite responsive. We're going through the HDMI. Some I've heard before, people have said it adds lag, doesn't it, when you go through HDMI? But maybe it does. Maybe it has more. I suppose you got two things in line before it even reaches the telly, and I have. I've got the HDMI capture coming out the Saturn, going into a capture card, and then going out the capture card into through the pass-through into the TV. So maybe it does add quite a bit of. Plus the HDMI input adds lag anyway, doesn't it? I don't know. This still feel laggy now. I don't know. I'd have to say Space Harrier felt a little bit laggy when I was playing it, to be fair. Bloody hell. Live testing, live lag testing. You lag. Yeah, this seems to handle it alright. It's a bit blurry, this. We don't drop the signal. Well, most of the time I seem to drop the signal. It's a bit blurry. Bite on the head. You always use game mode? Really? You always use game mode, Johns? Yeah, well. I've never really had the call for it. I've never used the game mode when I've plugged the consoles in the old school consoles, and they don't seem to have any like lag or nothing. Look straight into the SCART, the RGB on this thing. They really, it's just like playing them on a massive CRT. But this thing with the you don't realise, do you, until you start plugging stuff in HDMI that's being messed about with and scaled and whatever and that. The little EMU box is alright through HDMI. I don't usually run that in game mode, but you can like add the low latency on it, can't you? And you've got RetroArch, you can run in low latency. Or the skip, like the so many frames ahead in it, so run ahead or whatever it is. China. Loaded, now loaded. Why did they even put it in there for split seconds of it all? Just annoying, innit? Just annoying. Let's use the old electric shock. He's such a bitch though. Cheap bitch. Nah. Annoying as hell, Chun-Li. Yeah, I think the TV, they don't really get that problem like they used to, did they? They used to get a lot of like tiring and like mega lag, didn't they? That Samsung I bought, like, but it was, 2010 or whatever it was. When do you know what 2010? Like, that Samsung I bought was 2008. I bought that Samsung LCD HD ready for the 360. I think it was 2008. Pretty sure it was. And that's fine through HDMI, but if you try playing stuff in SCART through that is laggy. I was trying to play on that TV. I was trying to play some Vert Shooters on the PS1, on that Japanese one, not so long ago. I tried it, and it's laggy as hell. Because I was thinking I might set that TV up and use it as a tight screen, but nah, it was no good. Super laggy. I was was trying to play Raiden on it with Raiden or whatever, the Raiden Project games on it, laggy as hell. It was unplayable. Through SCART. The little Toshiba's alright, like you say, the cheaper TVs, the newer ones, they're so bad, aren't they? I think that's an LED one, they're all an LCD. But these plasmas, what? 12 years old now. I bought it in 2011 or 2010, so it's 11 or 12 years old, something like that. I think I bought it in 2011. It's pretty much the same model as we've got downstairs still. Still got two plasmas, two 42-inch Panasonic plasmas, Vieras. Yeah, that's it. The picture quality on them is really nice. Colours are nice and crisp on them and everything. Standard CRTs shouldn't need game modes. Nah, the standard CRTs, they got game modes, have they? I think there is some decent like cables that you can get in there. Like the converter cables, HDMI cables. What are they called now? They're a level like or something. They're supposed to be pretty good, aren't they? For like just like a plug-in cable. But now they're like the all-in-one SCART input jobbies. Them a bit dodgy, are they? They am just made literally for plugging a VHS in it now. See, out of interest, I'm going to play Space Harrier again now. Now that's in game mode. It's bugging me if it'll actually play a bit less. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll play something different. We'll play something different. I'm going to play Gradius Deluxe. But no, I'll tell you if there's any lag on it. Going through game mode with that for definite. Play Gradius Deluxe. Really, the level like ones use the same chips, do they? I suppose it does make a difference, I suppose, if you run it on a standard LED and LCD as well, because the plasma is a bit, you know, it does seem a bit more less laggy than even when I've used the Toshiba. This always seems more responsive to SCART than the Toshiba through SCART. But yeah, we'll try this. I'll try Gradius. There'll be more tests to see if I'll be happy with it feeling laggy or not. I'll play a bit of Gradius too. The picture quality on this one does seem cleaner than the one that I've got for the Hyperkin one that I've got for the Mega Drive and the one I use on the PC Engine. The picture quality does seem cleaner on this one than that one. That one seems to leave some like slight blurriness behind the characters when they move. This one gets a bit of bobbing on it, but it don't feel quite as blurry. The other one seems really over contrasted. The hyper Kaylied, that hyper Kaylied is good. So it's bitty, doesn't it, this video footage? Take quite up there with the Gradius 5 intro, is it this? So it's alright for its time, but it take quite Sega CD quality though, so. Definitely a Sega CD quality. Yeah, they probably do. They probably all use that similar kind of upscaler chip, I reckon. Just bear with us. I'm just going to stop the stream and restart it. Oh, it should be back again now. Just reset that. Just went out a weird spike. Yeah, the retro Tink one looks. I think it looks the best all rounder, doesn't it? The 5X. That's the best one. It's a bit pricey, but again, I don't like the scan line options and things that you see on them. They still could be duffed, don't they? To be fair. Extra. What's an extra? Are they some like S video? So we want power up. So we want shot and missile on the same one, really. Pain in the arse this is. So we want power up for C, we want shot for A, missile for A as well. Rapid shot can be Y, yeah. Rapid missile can be X and X, that'll do. What am I doing? Stereo, screen arcade. Should we go full? We'll go full. Normal. Finally. No worries. Cheers. Cheers, 8-bit SNK boy. Have a good one.
Destroy them all.
Let's have another go. That was lousy. Hopefully the options have stayed the same. Yeah. Is anyone else clearing off? Night 8-bit. Yeah. Right. Let's play. I'll blame 8-bit for that death. What we got? Right. I like the ripple laser in all fairness. I know a lot of people like shield, are they? I'm good with the force field.
Destroy them all.
It's better. And this plays better actually in game mode, it ain't so bad. Tasty don't feel anywhere is lagging. We do another speed up as well. Oh, we'll have the ripple laser. Just soon pick the option up, I think. I do like this game. This is another rock hard game, knowing it is. Yeah, last time I played this, it did feel a bit. Oh, see, trapped. I got trapped. So it did feel really sluggish. I think there might be a little bit there, but it take killer lag. But no, if you don't play it in game mode with this HDMI thing on this Saturn one here, I think it does feel a bit sluggish. This game's killer, though, ain't it, really? The difficulty level on this game is killer. Again, looks really nice on CRT as well. I think the colours really pop on a CRT with the scan lines as well. Do like the greatest games. This is going to come and try me now. Look back. Going to get Flame Dragon down here. PC Engine CD-ROM version, this is really good as well. Let's run away from the Flame Dragons. You've got no choice, have you? What else are you going to do? Let's get charming out, look at that. Oh. Come on, we'll have the torpedo. Come on. Yeah, the PC CD-ROM I really like. It's one of my favourite PC Engine CD-ROM games, that was, I think. Come on. Down with the speed up. Shoot him in the head. Come on. I'm missing all the power-ups down here, look. Here we go. Did they even touch me? Oh, we're going to do no good with this shot, aren't we? Don't know, maybe we will. It's definitely better be the auto fire one. Come on. Oh, we got him. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely more responsive with the game mode on the television. I don't think it made that much difference in all fairness. Played it before, like I say, just with it plugged directly in without the capture. It's never made a difference. So, but this game, you can feel the difference on this game. Why Country Mile? Still fucking rock hard though. Nah, I don't think we got a game mode 1cc tonight. It's way too late. It's like 20 to 1 in the morning. So I've been feeling tonight. Feeling about 90. But yeah, that was alright. Actually, that did actually feel quite playable. Even though the game is fucking rock hard. I've tried to play Parodius before on the stream, and I thought, oh no, it's too sluggish. It does feel too, it does feel too laggy. Parodius. I tried playing Parodius on another one. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to clear off as well. Have a good one. And cheers for the chat as always. Thanks a lot. Live lag testing. live TV game mode testing. I've only had the TV 11 years. It's nice to know these things. Anyway, have a good one. Catch you again another time. See you again. Cheers all. Thanks for the chat. Yeah, have a good one. No worry, man. Yeah, have a good one. Cheers. Catch you again. I'll probably be on Friday. Playing some old arcadey stuff without maybe via Retro Arch. Have a good week. See ya.